Hey, everybody, and welcome to our latest and late newsletter. I do apologize that I'm about 5 days behind schedule on this, but that's actually what this newsletter is going to be about. Today's video blog is going to be talking about the challenges of being, a parent that's also trying to run a company and, has a family and kind of finding the middle ground there, right? So the reality of being a small business owner is oftentimes, we've got a family, we've got kids, or a partner or whoever it is that, we have an obligation of time to, and there shouldn't be any, shame in that. And oftentimes, I'll be speaking with a client, on the phone or whatever it is, and I say, hey, I'm sorry this took a little, about a day longer to get back in touch with you, and I said, but those are the perks of working with a dad, and most people are pretty, open and understanding. Like, you're not Walmart, you don't have 9,000 employees or whatever it is. You're a small business owner, and you have obligations to your family, and to your outside of work life, and that's okay. So normally I send my newsletter out on the 1st and the 15th every month. With the holiday and with kids getting out of school and summer camp didn't work out and we had to find something else going on, I just didn't get it out on the 1st, and I felt sick to my stomach about it. I was really upset, and I was just like, really felt like I let myself down and let you guys down, and then I realized, I'm like, I'm not gonna get upset. I can't get upset about being a few days behind on something like this. Because the reality is that, 4th of July happened and summer camp fell through, and, I had to be there and, spend time with my kids and watch them and be a parent, because that comes before this company, period. It just does. And there's no shame in that. But I did want to talk, a little bit about this kind of common misconception of like the work-life balance thing, and Tony Robbins says it, and it hit home for me, is that there's not really a such thing as a work-life balance when you're an entrepreneur, when you own your own business, when you're self-employed, when you're the boss type of thing. It's no longer about work-life balance. It becomes work-life integration. So you find ways to live your life, to be the person you want to be, spend time with your family, but you have to find little pockets of time to weave work into that. So, my schedule is pretty hectic, being, I have 2 kids and I have a wife and a dog and, a house and mortgage and all those things going on. And, my wife is working on her bachelor's degree. So she's often in, online classes or night school, and, my kids have things going on. And so we're a pretty busy family, but you just find little ways to kind of, to work the two together. So during the school year, like when my son is in school, my day typically is 7:30, 7 to 7:30. I'm up, and I'm, brushing my teeth and making sure my kids are getting ready. My wife's doing, her thing and getting the other kid ready, but I'm answering emails. So I'm already working at 7 or 7:30, or at least, in that mindset of, what do I need to get done today? Who needs to get paid? Who needs to pay us? Whatever it is. That starts at 7 a.m. or 7:30 while I'm trying to get lunches made, and, we're trying to get to bus stops and everything like that. My son gets on the bus about 8. I'm back. I work pretty much consistently throughout the entire day. So I stop at about 4, which is when my son gets off the bus. My daughter's not old enough to go to school yet, so she's around the house with us. My wife works from home, so we are very fortunate in that situation. But so, the kids kind of, their day ends at like 3:45 or 4. So typically I'll kind of stop what I'm doing, hang with them, do the dad thing from 4 until, 7:30 or whatever. We'll have dinner. But sometimes, sometimes I can't play Chutes and Ladders in Candyland. Sometimes we have to put on a movie and I have to answer emails. But that's that integration that I was talking about, is finding those times where you can be involved in what the family is doing. It's okay. Look, hey, I might be answering emails, but I'm answering emails next to you while we're all watching this movie together and laughing and having a good time. And it's hard. It's not easy to do. Especially as a parent, that's not easy to do because it can get frustrating when you're trying to focus on something and your kid's asking, you know, a question about the plot line of a movie he's seen 19 times, and it's difficult, but it can be done. And if you can pull it off, more power to you. It's a good thing. But yeah, so a lot of times we'll do that, and but then when the kids go to bed at 8 or 8:30, most nights I'm working again until 11 or 12, or 1 or 2 or whatever it is. But again, I'm doing that while, my wife is also studying, or, we're having a beer together and watching, something on Netflix, but we're in the same room and we're enjoying the same movie quietly together while doing our own thing. And I don't think there's any shame in that. I think a lot of people go, oh, people these days and technology is ruining everything. I'm like, but before we had cell phones and work and all those things, then we would just be sitting silently anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are going to do what people want to do. So I don't know. But that's just, the dynamic of our family. But I work really hard and throughout the day. And all you can do is try your absolute best to have the two kind of, it's almost like a weird dance, right? Like, you have to be able to pivot quickly between work self, personal relationship self. Oh, this is my super sweet bracelet, summer camp. Thank you, son. But yeah, so that's kind of what today's vlog was about. Like, hey guys, I screwed up. I didn't get the newsletter out on the first like I promised. I'm really sorry, but life happened. And I'm making up for it now. But it gave me a great opportunity to think and be like, hey, maybe other people are struggling with that, that fear of not living up to standards. But it's like, if you're a small business owner and you're a mom or your dad or whatever it is, like, life happens, and you gotta figure it out. And I think you'll find that if you have a good solid customer base, they'll be okay with it too. If a customer is like, no, we needed this to happen, and your kid comes second, that might not be a good customer for you to keep around. So just keep in mind, and if you're out there and you're hustling and you're a parent and you're tired, just know you're not alone. We're all here doing it too. So and as usual, if you guys need help, taking some stuff off your plate with your email marketing or your building your website or social media or whatever it is, if you guys need some help, getting some stuff off your plate so you can integrate and spend a little more time watching Frozen for the 9,000th time, just shoot me an email and we'll talk about some projects and get some stuff figured out for you. So everyone have a good day, be well, and take care. Bye.